Well, that's not right. Is not something you want to hear your tattoo artist say in the middle of a session. The buzzing needle stopped. Molly's hand froze on my shoulder blade. What's not right? I asked. There's a lump, she said quietly. Under the skin. You should look. She angled the mirror so I could see a small raised bump, one I had never noticed. It sat right along the line where she was about to ink a compass. A stupid irony, because suddenly I felt like I didn't have any sense of direction at all. It's probably nothing, she said, but her eyes flicked back and forth in a way that told me she didn't believe her own words. I wasn't someone built for surprises. It didn't matter if they were good ones or bad ones. I lived by routines and predictability. I didn't even try new shampoo without reading reviews first. A mysterious lump was not a thing I had ever prepared for. We should pause, Molly said. You should get it checked today. Today? I squeaked. She nodded. If it were my body, I'd want answers fast. The shop suddenly felt too filled with people who weren't discovering unexpected lumps. I felt out of place, so I nodded weakly as Molly wiped down my shoulder and helped me pull my shirt back on. She grabbed her keys. I'll drive you, she said. You shouldn't be alone. And just like that, my planned fun Saturday tattoo dissolved into something darker. At the ER, everything escalated too fast. The receptionist took one look at the lump and moved me ahead of the entire waiting room. The nurse came in the moment I sat down and started taking my vitals. When the doctor arrived, he pressed around the lump, frowned, and immediately ordered imaging. Is it bad? I asked. We don't know yet, he said, but we don't ignore masses. Masses. Not bumps, not lumps. Masses. That word lodged itself in my brain and my emotions went haywire. I spiraled quietly inside my own head. I imagined the worst because that's what anxious people do. We swan dive into the worst possible scenario. Molly squeezed my hand. Whatever this is, you'll deal with it, she said. When the doctor returned, I braced myself. His face didn't give anything away. We found something, he said. My mouth went dry as my heart tried to escape my body through my throat. We need to biopsy it, he said. It could be harmless, but we won't know until we get the pathology report. I imagined cancer and losing everything familiar. I imagined calling my parents, my friends, explaining something I didn't understand. We can biopsy it right now, he said. The speed of everything overwhelmed me. I wasn't supposed to be here. I wasn't supposed to hear words like malignancy or pathology. I wasn't built for dramatic medical emergencies. I was built for carefully planned weekends and mild responsibilities. They numbed the area. The needle went in. Molly stayed by my side, brushing my hair back. Almost done, the doctor said, but then suddenly he stopped. Wait, he murmured. Both Molly and I stiffened. What? I asked. He leaned closer to the monitor. This structure, it's not consistent with a tumor. He inserted the needle again, repositioned it, then withdrew something tiny into the biopsy tube. He stared at it long enough that I genuinely thought the universe was about to collapse. What is it? I whispered. He didn't answer, just slid the sample under a handheld scope on the counter. Then he turned slowly, confusion written across his face. It's not a mass, he said. Not cancer. It's a foreign object. My brain stuttered. A what? He held up the tiny object with tweezers. It was solid and hard like glass or plastic. You've had this under your skin for a long time, he said. Years, probably. Like a splinter? I offered weakly. No, he said. This isn't wood. Molly leaned in, eyes wide. How did that get in there? The doctor shook his head slowly. That's the shocking part, he said. There's no scar, no sign of injury, no medical record of procedures. This shouldn't be inside you. The fear of cancer dissolved, but in its place sat 1,000 new questions. The doctor set it gently into a container. We'll send it to pathology, he said. I didn't know whether to laugh, cry, or faint. What does it mean? I asked. He hesitated. We won't know until we run tests. I called my mom to tell her what was going on and to get comfort from her. Wait, she suddenly yelped. Remember that summer camping in Montana? She reminded me of when my cousin accidentally shot me in the back with a BB gun when we were kids, and they never found the BB, which had apparently finally been rejected by my body and pushed out under my collarbone. Ironically, that was also the moment when I became overly cautious with everything.